friends, if you're new to my channel, my name's Nicole, and I'm here today with my little sister,
Hannah.
and we are going to be talking about the Pixar movie Coco, and then doing a ranking of every Pixar movie ever made. So, I just watched Coco for the first time this week. I totally missed seeing it in theaters. You'd seen it before, right?
Yeah, but I didn't see it in theaters either.
Yeah, but you saw it whenever we got it on TV. And I actually really loved it. I will put out there first, I'm not a huge Pixar person. I'm a huge Disney fan, but I, most of the time, would much rather watch like a Disney princess movie or a classic Disney animal film or something instead of a Pixar movie, with a few exceptions.
An animal film.
Well, like Lion King, Aristocats, Bambi. Well, maybe not Bambi. But I actually really loved Coco. Now, no spoilers, of course, even though the movie's been out for a while now. But if you don't know, it tells the story of a little boy named Miguel, right? Mm-hmm. And he lives in Mexico. You might be better at this than I am. And it's about, Hannah, do you want to tell what it's about?
So they're celebrating Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. And he's trying to go find some of his family members because he gets turned into a
Spoilers! But, okay, I don't want to say any more than that.
It's in the trailer.
But it also has a lot to do with music and with family, and it's just a really, really beautiful tale. What is your favorite part?
Well, he has a really funny dog named Dante.
I love Dante.
And he's so sweet.
I really love all the extended family members in the, I guess, what would you call that? Like the afterworld or something?
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. I also just really liked seeing a culture like that represented in a Disney film, and I think done so well. I think that with things like this in Moana, they've gotten really good at, you know, actually employing actors of that culture to be the voice actors behind it, and just doing a lot of research to make sure that it's represented really well.
Yeah.
So, 2 thumbs up for Coco, 10 out of 10?
Yes,
I would
definitely.
give it 10 stars. Now, we're going to go through our Pixar films, I think from least favorite to favorite.
Okay.
I haven't seen Cars 3. Have you?
No, I have not.
So neither of us has seen Cars 3, so we're not going to rank that in. So we have 18 then that we'll be ranking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, actually, you've never seen WALL-E.
Yeah, I've
never seen The Good Dinosaur. So neither of us are going to rank those, but the other one will have that in ours. And I'll say, first of all, that I think I saw a friend of mine do this on his channel. I think it was Aaron's. If I can find his video, I'll put it down below. Definitely check it out as well, because he makes some great Disney content as well. So this is not a completely original idea, but if you guys do like this type of video, let me know, and I might do like a ranking Disney princess films video, or ranking Star Wars movies, or something like that. So we're just going to go from least favorite to favorite, movie by movie, taking turns. So do you want to start with your least favorite movie?
Yeah, so my least favorite movie is It's a Bug's Life.
Okay.
Because I do not like bugs, and it grosses me out, and I just really don't like it.
Okay, my least favorite is Cars 2. Because I never wanted a sequel to Cars anyways. Like, I like Cars. You'll see Cars is actually fairly high up on my list. But I don't even remember much of the sequel because it was that bad. I don't even know if I made it through it awake.
Yeah.
I probably didn't. Alright.
My second to least favorite is Cars 2. Because it was just a really bad movie. Like, it's not worth watching. If you like Cars, then, like, yeah, it's a good movie.
Go to Cars Land in Disneyland.
Yeah, it's so good. Like, Cars is actually a good movie.
Cars is a good franchise. I have nothing against it as a franchise, but I think they should have just stopped at one movie.
There's some movies that really don't need a sequel.
They could have been a good TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. My second least is WALL-E. I've only seen WALL-E like once. I just didn't like it. I don't know. I'm not very into like robots anyways. But I just really didn't enjoy it, and I've never watched it again. Maybe I should give it another try, but I think it's also just a kind of strange movie, which I'm not necessarily against, like, artsy movies. Just, if I remember correctly, there's, like, no dialogue in the whole thing, really.
Oh.
But it didn't do it for me.
The next is Toy Story 2. So, as you'll tell from the rest of my list, I'm not a huge fan of Toy Story, but the second one, I cannot stand the cowboy. And he's just, like, the worst
Woody?
kind of person. No, not Woody, the weird...
Oh,
like,
Pete.
Pete.
I was literally about to fight you on camera. I was gonna fight you.
Yeah, I don't like Woody. No, I like Woody.
Okay, good.
I just really don't like Pete. And he's just, like...
I mean, that's
fair. Like, I know people kind of like some of the characters that are the villains, and I just can't. I just can't.
Okay, my next one, and this is probably the most controversial thing on my entire thing, but my next one, my number 15 is Finding Nemo. I hate Finding Nemo. Yeah. I've only watched the whole thing through like twice. There are bits in it that I like. I really like the character of Dory, and you'll see Finding Dory ranks really high on my favorite ones.
Yeah.
But I like can't deal with the front section of Nemo. Like, I can't deal with the bit with his mom and his siblings. And Marlin really annoys me. Nemo's a little brat who needs to learn to listen. Like, I just don't like it. The only thing that I like in it other than Dory is the whole, like, I'm gonna touch the butt. Like, I find that really funny, but that's the only thing I like in it. Like, I hate the kid in the dentist office.
Yeah.
I don't like Finding... There, I've said it. I don't like Finding Nemo.
There you go.
It's my big confession. My friend Tommy will hate me.
So my number 14 is Toy Story 1.
She's not a 90s kid.
Sid is terrifying.
That's really fair,
The toys are really stupid. They, like, go into the car and, like, Woody pushes him out of the window. Like, he doesn't really, but he kind of does. And everybody's super mean in it. It's a horrible children's message.
Okay.
And I cannot. No.
Yeah, so my number 14 is The Incredibles. I just keep getting more and more controversial. I really just don't care for The Incredibles. I mean, I'll probably go see The Incredibles 2, like, once it's on Netflix or something. I won't go to the theater for it. I don't like any of the main cast. I like Edna. You know, no capes. And I love Frozone and his wife. Yeah. My favorite character in The Incredibles is a character that you never see in person, and it's Frozone's wife, and I feel like that says it all. Yeah. Honey, where is my super soup?
My number 13 is Monsters, Inc.
Oh my god, Hannah, my number 13 is Monsters University. That's really interesting that you really don't like Monsters Inc. and I don't care for Monsters University. Actually, like, we're getting into the ones now where I, like, generally like them. Yeah. So it's not that I dislike Monsters University, I just don't like it that much. If
Monsters Inc. is on, I'm probably not going to change the channel. I don't hate it that much.
Now, this is really funny because when Hannah was a little girl, when she was, like, 3... she was obsessed with Monsters, Inc. Literally, she watched it every night for, like, 9 months. To the point that I could quote the entire movie, and I hated it. Because it just was always on. Yeah. You, like, would flip out if we didn't have it. You were obsessed with Boo. Well, you thought that you were Boo, I think.
Oh.
So it's really funny that it's like she oversaturated her brain with it. Now she doesn't like it.
Well, whenever I was little, I didn't like a lot of movies. Like, I didn't even like the princess movies like Mulan, which I recently watched, and I was like, dude, she's super cool.
I've been trying to convince her of this for years.
Yeah.
Years.
And, like, so a lot of, like, movies I changed my mind on that I do like now, but then a lot of them I don't like anymore that I liked whenever I was a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Monsters, Inc. It's not that interesting, and then there's, like, it's really sad.
It is really sad.
I don't like that.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, my number 12 is Ratatouille. Yeah, Nicole loves Ratatouille. My mom loves Ratatouille.
My dad loves
on
Ratatouille.
On the TV all the time. And I don't like it, which maybe I don't like it because it's on the TV all the time. But I think that it's kind of weird.
I mean, it is another one.
It's a rat.
I did have a weird thing the other day where I was watching it and I was like,
rats in the kitchen. Rat.
Yeah, rats in the kitchen. Not a fan. My number, what are we on, Hannah? 12 is Toy Story 1, actually. Mm-hmm. Because I love Woody. Woody is my favorite. And I still legitimately get angry whenever I watch it at everyone taking Buzz's side. Like, I can't watch it without feeling anger. And if you've watched my videos for a while, if you know me, you know I'm not an angry person. Like, I don't get angry about that much. That's not, like, you know, homophobia or racism. Yeah. But I think maybe it's being someone who was an only child for 8 years and then had a younger sibling born. Like, maybe that has to do with it. But the idea that Buzz is, like, replacing Woody really bothers me. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean to you. I can't watch Toy Story. Like, I struggle to sit through it. But I also recognize that it is a good movie, like, in terms of, like, movie making. It's a good movie, and I respect it because it's the first Pixar movie.
So my 11 is Finding Nemo because, like Nicole said, I don't like it. Yeah, Marlin is, like, a really horrible dad.
The worst.
And Nemo, I don't really know why they wanted to save him so bad. He's kind of not worth it.
I almost spit this drink out.
He's kind of dumb. And, like, why are you saving him? He's just gonna run away again.
You need to put Nemo on a leash. My number 11 is A Bug's Life. I really liked A Bug's Life as a little girl, and I really enjoyed the A Bug's Life section of Disneyland. I don't know if they still have that. I think they might have gotten rid of it.
I think they got rid of that, but that was fun.
But it was really fun. I really enjoyed that, like, twice that I've been there. Yeah. But I really enjoyed A Bug's Life as a kid. Like, it's got some, I feel like it's got some big name voice actors in it, too, though I can't think of who it is at the moment. But, never thought I would like a movie about, what are they, like, ants? Grasshoppers? Yeah. Something? But it's like, a really unique movie. It actually seems very original to me.
Number 10 is The Good Dinosaur, which Nicole has not seen, but I saw whenever I was...
I feel like no one saw it.
Really? Well, across the street, I babysit 2 little kids, and we're always watching that movie because she's obsessed with Arlo. Every dinosaur ever is Arlo. And I was like, all right, if she's going to keep talking about it, I have to go see it. Yeah. So I saw it, and it's a little bit scary. It's, like, maybe not the best, like, 3-year-old message, but It's a really cute movie, so
Nice.
yeah.
My number 10 is Inside Out. Which is
that's
another
so
controversial
low.
thing. I know, here's my thing with Inside Out. I really love the concept of Inside Out. I think it's the coolest concept of any Pixar movie. I feel it's wasted on the plot line. Like, I wanted so much more from the movie, if that makes sense. Like, I actually much prefer, there's the short, I forget what it's called, but it's about, like...
Riley's First Date.
Riley's First Date.
That is so
I
much
think
fun.
Riley's First Date, the short, is incredibly superior to the actual film Inside Out, because I think it's a better use of the concept. Like, I wanted to see more of other people's brains and other people's emotions.
Yeah.
But I do recognize, like, it's a really great concept, and I know it's been really great for, like, therapists and psychologists who deal with children to use it as a metaphor, or, like, you know, as an example of things. But I think my problem with Inside Out is that I had really high hopes for it after having seen the trailer and, like, knowing something about it, and whenever I saw it, I felt really let down.
My number 9 is Up, which it seems like I rated it a little bit too high, honestly. I don't like Up. In the theater we went to go see it, I was very unimpressed, and it scared me a little.
I was literally sat beside her crying, and she's like, okay.
Yeah, the house was, like, really cool. I thought that was awesome. I love Kevin and Doug. Yeah, me and Nicole used to make fun of Kevin and, like,
Peacock. We were, Kevin.
Okay, but, like, peacocks kind of sound like Kevin, and I went to a zoo one time. I was like...
This is such a weird tangent.
Okay.
I went to a zoo one time. Story time, I went to a zoo.
Story time, I went to the zoo. Yeah, but, like, I like Up better now than I did whenever I was younger.
Okay.
But I wouldn't
9.
watch it if I had, like, an option of some of the other
Not
movies.
watching it.
Oh, no, but, like, other movies, like, I would,
Okay.
you know.
My number 9 is Ratatouille, because I actually really like Ratatouille. I think, sometimes if I think too hard about it, it weirds me out, because, like, rats in the kitchen. But I really love food, so, like, of course I love it. I appreciate, I am Remy.
You are Remy.
No, actually, I'm more like what is the guy's name? Not the rat, but the guy.
The guy who can't cook?
Yeah, because I can't really cook, I just like to eat the food. Yeah, that's me. Or I'm the other rat, his, like, brother.
The really fat one?
The one who eats anything.
My number 8 is The Incredibles, because I don't really like that either. Honestly, the movies...
Wait, when do yours start being ones
this
you actually
is whenever
like?
ones that, like, I would actually want to watch is right above this. So, The Incredibles is probably, like, the best out of the bad, what I think are bad Pixar movies. Because it's
10 of them?
funny, and I really like to watch, like, children, and the baby is probably the funniest
Jack.
part. Jack
Jack
is
is the
so
best part.
funny. And also, I have a friend who looks like Violet, who maybe she'll watch this, but...
Who is it?
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
My number 8 is actually Cars. And so I think mine started being ones that I actually, like, don't mind watching around Inside Out, number 10 maybe. I really like Cars. I don't know if that's, like, a controversial thing. I think Cars is a great film. Got a good Rascal Flatts song in it. I think it's, like, a really cool concept. I think it's really well done. I love Cars Land in Disneyland.
Yeah, Cars Land is
Cars Land is
amazing. If you can go there, it is so much fun. So number 7 for me is Toy Story 3.
Oh.
I thought that was actually the best out of the Toy Stories. And
it's
although,
my highest ranked of the Toy Stories, too.
yeah, I think it's kind of fun. And also that, like, I think Nicole was going to college about the time that it came out.
It was the year before I went to college.
Yeah, so I thought it was kind of interesting, like, what would
theater.
happen to, like, the stuffed animals, you know, like, if they did actually, like, come to life.
Spoiler alert, I took my stuffed animals to college.
Not all of them, though.
No, but some of them.
Yeah. And, and so I thought that was, like, really cool. Mm-hmm. And I actually really like some of the toys at, like, the daycare. I think that they're really fun. And, like,
I love the little girl in it.
The huge baby doll is terrifying, but, like, he's fun.
So my number 7 is Monsters, Inc. because I really love Monsters, Inc. Even if I did see it 3,000 times when you were little. I think it's a really good film. I think it's a really cool concept with, like, monsters coming through kids' doors and, like, the doors being in, like, this weird, like, door database thing.
Yeah.
And it honestly, I remember the first time I watched it, it takes twists and turns that I totally didn't expect. I love Sully, I love Mike Wazowski, and I love Boo. Like, I think it's just a really solid film that, it's not the kind of thing that I, like, turn on to watch all that often, but anytime it's on, I'm, like, happy to watch it.
So, my number 6 is Cars. I think that Cars is super cool, and whenever I was younger, I thought it was so awesome.
You really liked it?
I really, really liked it.
Our dad really loves Cars.
Oh my gosh, our dad loves Cars.
Loves it.
And like we said before, Cars Land is amazing.
My number 6 is Toy Story 2, because I really like Toy Story 2 because I really love Jessie. Even if that "when she left me" sequence always makes me cry. I also love seeing Woody and Buzz, like, work together. Or not even work together, but, like, love each other and be best friends. I'm really here for that. And I love the, like, Buzz and Jessie romance that you get a hint of. I love Bullseye. And I also love that you get to see some of, like, the actual Woody show. And the whole idea that, like, I would watch that. I think that's, like, not necessarily now, maybe, but as a kid, like, I just think that the whole idea behind it is really interesting. I think it also actually brings up, like, a really interesting philosophical question of, like, is it better for something to be used or to be, like, kept pristine? Like, whether that's a toy or, like, that's a thing that people talk a lot about with their, like, their wedding china and stuff. It's like, oh, well, we never use it, so why do we even have it? You know, it's, because we're keeping it so it doesn't get hurt. But, like, is that worth it? So I just think it's a really interesting, it, like, poses some interesting questions.
So now we're on number 5, and I said Monsters University.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know you liked it that much.
I quite liked it. I thought that it was really fun to see, like, the other college students, and I don't know, but I think that maybe, like, I think that college is going to be really cool. I'm in 9th grade, so I think that college is going to be really, really cool, and they, like, go kind of crazy in this, which seems like something
Uzma Kappa.
Yeah, it seems like something that, like, this lame frat house would do compared to, like, all the others and stuff, right? So, I haven't been to college yet, but I'm hoping that it's like that, so...
You heard it here first, folks. Hannah wants college to be like Monsters University. My number 5 is Up. I really like Up. I cried like a baby the first time I saw it. I remember I was with you and Mom and my friend and some of his family, and it was Alex. And he was like, there. Because I cried like a baby within the first... the opening sequence of Up with him and Ellie, with what's his name? Carl and Ellie.
That one's really
Oh my god. I want a film actually just of his life with Ellie. Like, that would be great.
There's like a short, I think.
I mean, it's like the beginning of the film too, but like I want a full-length movie. I love Kevin. I love Doug. I love imitating Doug. I love the little boy. I think there's some really interesting stuff there around like the little boy. It's implied that like, you know, maybe like his dad isn't really around for whatever reason. I love that he's just trying to get his badges. Like, big mood.
Big mood. Just the never before been a Girl Scout.
No, but he's just trying to like get his stuff he needs. Like, I respect that. But I just really love Doug. Also, I think it's a really interesting villain because you have, like, the double villain of, like, the dog villain for Doug and then, like, the actual terrifying villain for...
Yeah.
And I think that's a really interesting villain because it's really realistic. Because he like, seems like a normal dude, but he's actually, like, secretly evil. Which is more of, like,
yes, your common evil friend.
Well, you know, that's, like, what bad people are like in real life. They're like, politicians.
So my number 4 is Finding Dory.
Wait, so is mine! Our number 4. Ow, that's where my shot was. I got a vaccine the other day and it still hurts.
So our number 4
is Finding Dory. I love Finding Dory.
I think it's so much fun, and I love how there's, like, a whale. I love the whale.
Oh my god, the whale. And the octopus.
Yeah, also and that Dory is actually, like...
Dory is worth saving. She's worth finding. I love the bits where she's little.
Oh my gosh, yes. Like I have short-term memory loss.
Hi, I'm Dory.
And I have short-term memory loss.
Yeah, I love it.
So cute.
There's nothing that's not good about that film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then my number 3 is Inside Out, and I've watched it in English and Spanish. And...
How do you say it in Spanish?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. She's watched it, but she doesn't know. Alright.
And, we've kind of, like, assigned the family the characters from it, and I'm disgust. And,
do the thing.
She's like...
There it is. I'm sadness.
And, it's so much fun, and I really love Discuss. She's very relatable.
It does have a really good cast of voice actors as well,
yeah.
I will say, for it.
And I think it's kind of fun, and I think that Riley was maybe, like, a little bit more... It's more, like, grown up of a movie than I think a lot of the Pixar films are. Because Riley has, like, actual issues. Not like, oh, I'm lost in the ocean. Because I was stupid.
I mean, that's a real issue. My number 3 is Brave. I love Brave. I think it's great.
A little offended.
I know. I was going to say she's going to be really offended. I love Brave. I do. But I think part of what has it lower down on my list, too, is that, like, I don't like it as much compared to other Disney princess movies. Like, you know me,
Yeah.
I love, like, Tangled, Mulan, Pocahontas, Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
I may sound like a frog for a sec. Princess and the Frog. Princess and the Frog. But I actually do think Brave is a really cool movie. I think it's really interesting. It was one of the first Disney films that we had that had a lead female character who didn't have any kind of romance. Obviously now we have, like, Moana as well. And we have Elsa, I guess, too. I love the bear.
Yeah, we have one right here.
I love the bears. This is my bear.
So, my number 2 is Coco. And we watched Coco just last night.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love Dia de los Muertos, and we always celebrate, like, a little bit every year. Make some, I don't know, like, some treats, and, like, we have, like, a table that we set up with just, like, Dia de los Muertos things. And
Hannah takes Spanish at school, so she's really interested in, like, Latin culture.
And we're both really into music, and there's a lot with, like, family, and it was very, very funny. She has a cute dog.
I also like it because Coco's my nickname.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Toy Story 3. I love Toy Story 3.
Really
I cry every time I watch it. Yeah, but I'm a 90s kid. I'm, like, of the Toy Story generation.
Millennial.
It came out the year before I went to college, I think. And it really hit hard. I still cry every time I watch it. You all know the parts where everybody cries, like when they all hold hands in the, like, weird trash compactor thing.
Compactor.
Yeah. But I think it's a really good movie. I think it really uses the pre-existing characters really well, but it also introduces a bunch of new characters and makes you care about them. One of my favorite things in any Disney Pixar movie ever is the sequence where Ken shows Barbie all of his outfits.
Oh,
I think
so
that's
great.
so funny. But
Ken's so full of himself. I love that part.
Yeah, I just think it's a really great film.
Yeah.
And it's also the only number 3 in a franchise in Disney that has been good.
Yeah. So my first one is Brave, because
Of course it's your favorite
I love Merida. And
Is Brave your favorite Disney movie overall?
Maybe. It's, like, probably, like, equal with a few others.
Okay.
Because I think that Merida is absolutely amazing. I have a bow and arrow. For Halloween, when I was, like, 9 or 10, I dressed up as Merida, and we, like, crimped my hair, which is naturally kind of wavy.
Oh, that was the year that I dressed up as Katniss Everdeen, wasn't it?
I shot you in the forehead with a bow.
You did? Oh my god, I remember that.
Yeah, she had a little red mark.
And,
so I have 2 bow and arrows that are, like, toy ones, and then I have 2 real ones. And so I'm really into archery. I really like the forest, which sounds kind of weird, but I think that's cool. I love
bears.
the bears. I love that she has little siblings, and I love her horse Angus so much, because at the
You love
time
horses.
I was taking
She's a horse
riding.
girl.
Oh my god, no, I'm not. But I love horses so much, and he's this gorgeous draft horse.
Brave is the
It's
first
crazy.
Disney princess that you ever liked.
Yeah, I've never been that into Disney princesses, because they're always, like, terrifying. But in this one, the villain's a bear, which is, like, a very practical thing, but he's not, like, that terrifying. Yeah. And also that her dad is hilarious.
I love the dad.
It's so funny. And I love the part where she's out in the woods. She's kind of, like, surviving. I love that.
I mean, she is surviving.
Thriving.
Thriving.
Thriving in the woods.
All right, so my number 1 is Coco. I watched it for the first time last night, but I had seen a lot of other people talk about and say, like, it was their favorite Pixar film, so I was like, all right. So I had really high hopes. I thought I was going to be let down, and it actually was even better than I thought it was going to be. I thought that their idea of the afterlife was so cool. The way that they, like, conceptualized it visually was so awesome. I'm like, I hope that's real. Is that weird to say? I don't know. But I thought it was really great. I really enjoyed it. Like, would watch it again tonight, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought that all the characters were awesome, really good. Like, the animation was really beautiful. It was really unlike anything else from Pixar. It seemed to me more like a Disney movie than a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
And I actually do prefer the, like, Disney animation to the Pixar animation, which I know is controversial, but I'm not crazy about the Pixar style. And I actually really liked Coco's style. So
yeah, Coco looked like a Disney movie.
make sure that you go see Coco. You can buy it now on DVD and on iTunes and probably Amazon, all the places that you can get movies. Thank you so much for watching.
So give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe, and comment down below your favorite Pixar movie.
She knows better than I
And
do.
any ideas for other videos that we could do. And also comment if you want me in some of them.
And I'll see you again very soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.